Hey everyone, welcome to the YouTube channel. So today I've got my client on, Tony, who's used the trifecta system and he's done really, really well, especially in the prop firm area. So I had to get him on the channel today, have a little chat with him. So yeah, how are you, Tony? How's things?
I'm good, man. Thanks for asking.
Good
Just
man.
working away with my regular job and then trading on the side while I'm working at the job, actually. So, because the system's so simple to use, like you said, it literally takes 10, 15 minutes a day. So, even while I'm in the truck, I could just pull over for 10 minutes, check the market. And then if there's a trade to execute, I just execute the trade, put in the limit order if it's a little above, and just wait for it to tap me in. And then bada bing, bada boom. That's it. Just set my alert at when it's at zero point 0.9 to 1 R. And then once that hits, I just put the stop loss to risk free and then away I go.
That's
That's all it is.
amazing. And yeah, it literally just takes a few minutes. And with most systems, usually recommend not trading on the phone. But I know with my system, it's just so black and white. You can get away with it. Like you
Yeah.
said, you can just
That's what
stop
I
and
love
put
about
the
it.
trade on. Yeah. So yeah, brilliant. So how did you first come across my strategy and me?
I was looking online to see like other strategies because the one I was using, it did get me funded, but then I started losing a lot. So I ended up holding that account for like a year, but I never got it in profit. And then I came across you and I saw you
Mm.
had different strategies and I just asked you more about it. We had a talk at actually this time last year. And after I told you that I drive a truck for anywhere from a short day would be 10 hours to a regular day being 11, 11 and a half, you told me to use the swing strategy system that you use. So I backtested that for a while. And originally I backtested only 3 years, but I remember you saying that you need to backtest at least 10 years.
Yeah.
So I backtested another 7 years, so 9 years. And then on top of that, the last 6 months from this year. So I realized how much profit would be gained along with doing something a little like using your strategy, but doing it on a lower time frame. I backtested on all the pairs, indices, metals, agriculture. And I also found that it was extremely profitable on the 4 hour chart for one of the metals. So I started implementing that. And I saw that that also added profits to your strategy as well. So I started implementing that. And once I realized that, I bought another 10K account, ended up getting that funded pretty quickly. And the 50K account that was I was almost going to lose it. I was about 1% away from losing it. I took a
Oh,
trade. It went all the way down to me almost losing it by $3. And then that trade won while my other account got funded. And then I just continued to do that with the 50K, got it all the way back to break even, and then I ended up getting that funded a month or two after I got the 10K funded, and now things have just
amazing.
been great. And I also used my own personal money as well, and I put it into a personal account using my own money, and then every time I got a payout, I just took the entire payout and threw it in my personal account and just lived off my work money because I didn't need the trading money. So I'm just like, I'm just going to grow my personal account,
Yeah.
risk the same amount, but increase the monetary value every new month that I got a payout. And now I've just been rocking and rolling.
Love it, man. That's great. Awesome. But yeah, let's touch on a few of the things you said there. Like the first one was, yeah, you said you got this full-time job trading 14 hours, whatever,
Yeah,
trading the 5 minute. That's not a good way to trade, is it? If you have to constantly look at your
no,
phone while you're working, it's going to work against you.
completely. I used to do my
Yeah.
laptop and put it like open to leave it open on my passenger side, and I'd be driving,
Oh no.
looking, and then driving, and then I'm like, I can't keep doing this. I'm
Yeah.
literally gonna lose money by hitting a car, so I'm having to pay for that
Yeah.
or something.
Not worth it, is it? Yeah,
No,
that's good. That's why I always say higher time frames are going to help with that. That's one side. You're adapting it a little bit to your life, but I find it helps performance. It helps slow things down and give you
oh,
more time to
completely.
prepare and stuff. Yeah, I usually say the daily, but with this, it's obviously a practical system. It works on all the time frames, but you specifically gone for the 4 hour, haven't you?
Yes,
Yeah.
just for one thing though, because I found it does, even though it is profitable for all of them, I
Mm.
found that it wasn't as heavily profitable as using it on the daily time frame. And I'd have to literally catch like every single trade, even the 1 a.m. trades and the 5 a.m., which I'm not awake for.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
why I found that gold was the most profitable of all of them, and even more profitable than using the gold daily time frame as well.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Just
remember you saying it though.
yeah, exactly. And
Interesting.
even like September, because of the gold 4 hour time frame, I ended up having a September where there was 35% returns.
Amazing.
in 1 month. And I'm like, wow, I thought I was like, wow, this is absurd. I've never seen like big returns like this. And it's just such a
Yeah.
simple system. That's why I love it. It's so black and white. It's literally just yes or no. That's it. There's no technicals. There's no second guessing. There's just none of that. You see the trade happen, just take it regardless of what you think. And I found that the win rate is pretty high. Sometimes the win rate in a month might be like 45%, but then you'll have other months where it's above 50%. And when your targets are usually like 3-1, 4-1, or like maybe 2-1, depending on like the setup or the pair or something, it's
Mhm.
just the returns and the win rate just make it so much better. So I don't even have a fear of losing anymore. Whereas before I did have that fear. But
Yeah.
now that I've seen so many wins play out with my own eyes, as opposed to just back testing, I realize how profitable this system really is. And
Yeah.
I've got paid for it as well.
Yeah. The
The proof
proof's
is
there,
right
isn't
there.
it? Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
Love it. Love it, mate. Well, yeah, touching on the win rate, in my opinion, that's the least important metric to be focusing on. It's
Yeah,
more about the risk to reward, isn't it? As long as you win big,
exactly.
lose small, over the long run, you're going to do all right. Yeah, I think a lot of people look too into the win rate because they don't want to lose. So they try and
Yeah,
get
they
that
have a
really
fear
high
of
win
it.
rate. Yeah. But once you know the system works, you start to trust it more, and the win rate becomes a bit irrelevant. Well, like you said, you did the 10-year testing of the system. You've seen it play out over and over during outlier events and things like that, and
Yeah,
you still end up profitable, don't you? So
very.
yeah. So what was the moment that you realized this actually works when you started playing it, and how quickly did the rules become clear and easy to follow for yourself?
I
Mhm.
realized I just kept continue to back test even more again just to really refine it. I realized right then and there, I'm like, okay, this is obviously a system that works. I'm gonna buy another account. If I lose this 50K, that's fine. But odds are if I just take every trade without question, it's going to be profitable. And within a month of buying that 10K account, I passed stage one. And then 2 weeks after, I passed stage two. I was funded the 10K. And then about a month or so after I got the 10K, I got the 50K. And by then I had already made 2 payouts as well as made profit on my personal account as well. So
Brilliant.
I just
Brilliant.
watching it over and over and over again and seeing the trade. I feel like seeing the trades play out in front of your eyes definitely helps with the confidence. Because I mean, backtesting, it's like it's a little subjective at times. You can make anything really work, but this I saw the backtesting worked and I saw it play out in real life time. And once I saw so many play out in real life time, that's when things really clicked for me.
Yeah. Yeah. The thing it's very similar to what I did as well when I first started. The data doesn't lie. Especially with mechanical system, you can see what would have happened versus what you've actually done yourself. And it can be a
Yes.
big shock, can't it? Where damn, if I'd have just took every single trade, I'd be profitable. And
Yeah,
that just kicks you up the ass, doesn't it? Yeah. Um,
completely. I just told
that's
myself, I'm like, if you keep missing these trades, you're going to force yourself to keep working this 12-hour shit job longer
yeah,
and longer and longer. So I just told myself, scared money doesn't make money. And if I continue to do what I've been doing, I'm going to have to keep working this job that I don't want to work.
yeah, yeah, exactly. What kind of improvements did you notice once you switched to this style of trading, the mechanical approach?
Honestly, the
Yeah,
confidence just went crazy actually, in all honesty. And I just became a lot more calmer and I just do things with much more conviction as opposed to second guessing myself.
yeah,
And that was
yeah.
definitely those were the three things I'd say really clicked in and helped me in this journey in all honesty. Because it's
Good
been
man.
about we got to do this for 8 years. And even though I've seen systems that do kind of work, it just I guess they weren't a fit for me. But
Yeah,
this one was by far the best fit for me. Not even
yeah,
just terms of because of my work, but because of how mechanical it is. Because I've never really come across a strategy that's so black and white. Like it's
yeah,
literally just numbers can't lie to you. It's
yeah.
so simple.
So when before you were trading, were you using a lot of discretionary systems, like the complicated systems like ICT, SMT? Were you
Yeah,
doing
yeah,
that
like
kind of stuff?
using like point of control, like VWAPs and all that stuff. And I'm like, the
Yeah,
guy that learned, like he does really well with it, but it's just very, very difficult to learn. And it's
yeah,
not as simple and black and white as yours. So
yeah,
I always wanted to learn. I always wanted to have like a system where I could just it's very black and white. You know, that's how I think. In all honesty, I think yes or
Yeah.
no. I don't want to have to second guess. Is this it? Is this it? Or the POC is here, or the VWAP's here. Do I enter here, or should I enter here? There's just too many variables. Where this one just has, I guess, two variables, and that's it. It is what
Yeah.
it is, and it is what it isn't. Simple.
Yeah. It's just simple as if A happens, you do B, and that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, they happen. You do B, and then that's it. Once it hits your alert, move it up to break even, and then just let it play out. And that's all there literally is to it. There's nothing
Yeah.
simpler.
Yeah. It's a strange one, isn't it? A lot of traders, when I tell them about my system, it's hard to believe for a lot of people that it can be this simple because I think it's just human nature to want to complicate it. You think if it's more complicated, the more sure thing, the more higher chance it has of working. But it's actually the complete opposite. And it takes a long time to realize that. I mean, like yourself, 8 years, for me, 5 years, I was doing the subjective, complicated stuff. And yeah, it really can be that simple. And simplicity is the best way of going about it because it means it's robust as well. It's not a
Yeah,
fragile system. The more you add to it, the more easy it is to over optimize it. And yeah, when you go live, it doesn't work. Simple is robust and the way to do it 100%.
definitely. And yeah, like you
Yeah.
said, it's hard to comprehend how simple it is because you're just taught that anything difficult, because trading is difficult at the end of the day, is going to be extremely hard and I guess complicated to understand. But because your system is so simple, it's hard to wrap your head around something that's so simple that could be so incredibly profitable. Because everyone thinks like to be incredibly profitable in trading, you have to have some incredibly diverse system that's so
Yeah.
complicated that only a few people could learn. But
Yeah.
yours is the exact opposite of that. It's like you said,
Yeah.
even a baby can learn it. And truthfully, a child could learn it. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
what's crazy. That's what's so
Yeah.
funny about it.
I know it's madness, isn't it?
Yeah, it
Um,
actually is.
you know, but yeah, so how's this all helped your day-to-day life now? Obviously, you said you were doing the 14 hours and is it a lot more peaceful now? And are you working as much?
Yeah, I still have to work as much.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, I do plan to quit at either
Yeah,
the end of December or at least the end of January.
brilliant.
But as far as it goes, like I wouldn't say it's exactly changed my life because I'm still working so much, but I definitely go into work much happier at times. But then there's times where I'll just feel a little depressed about going to work because
Yeah,
I'm like I'm making so much more money now. I feel like I just don't want to be here, and I just can't wait till it gets to that
yeah,
point where I could. So yeah, yes, in a way, I'm happier, but it makes me dread work that much more because I'm doing so well. It's
yeah.
funny how
I,
it looks like that.
I know exactly what you mean, but you've got a lot less stress now, and you know that you're going somewhere, so it's a good place to be. As
Yes,
frustrating as it
exactly.
is, yeah,
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 because I know I could finally see the light at
the
the end of
light,
the tunnel. Before it was a very dark tunnel and I couldn't see shit in the tunnel,
yeah,
you know? So now
yeah,
I feel like right, I'm very close to the end of it and it feels amazing because I'm just fantasizing about all the time I'm gonna have and all the things I'm gonna do while I'm sitting my ass in the truck and it's a rainy day outside and I'm like, just one more week. I'm just telling myself, all right, 4 more weeks or 8 more weeks, and then
yeah.
next thing you know, time will fly and I'll be there and then I'll just be able to turn my alarm off at 6 a.m. or 5:50 a.m. and not have to worry about coming into work. Or if I do turn the alarm on, it'll be to check the 4 hour gold tree. But other than that, I could
Yeah.
just roll right back into my bed and get my covers on and I'm good to go.
I love it. Yeah. Yeah. Time is everything. It's all about time, isn't it? Getting as much as that back as possible.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Um, so if someone was where you was before you found the system, what would you tell them? What's one thing you'd say to that person?
I would tell them, listen, Alan, when he tells you to back test it at least 10 years. If you're kind of don't want to do the 10 years, even though it doesn't take that long, then do like 8 or 9 or something like that. And that's still a good enough sample size. Anytime you could find out, where if you work long hours like me, anytime you could find out work, just take the 5-10 minutes to back test something, go back, do what you got to do, or take 30 minutes on your lunch break, back test it on your phone or laptop, record all the results, and then input them on the Excel sheet, pair by pair, then year by year. And by then, once you've done that 10-year period, you'll see just how profitable you would have been had you had X amount of dollars to start. Just gain the confidence. And I understand that backtesting it, you'll gain confidence, but you might not have as much confidence like I did. Because once you start seeing the trades actually play out in real time in front of your own eyes, that's what also will kickstart your confidence to another level as well.
Brilliant. Yeah. Data is key, man. And finally, would you recommend this to anyone who's looking to do trading?
Absolutely, for sure. Like I would say, don't worry about any of the other systems. Get it out of your head that this can't be that simple, because in reality, it actually is that simple. And you have to kind of battle yourself on that, where you think, I can't make X amount just for 10 minutes a day, but you actually can. Backtest it, see it for, and if the backtesting results don't make you confident enough, then just record the trades as they happen on the day to day, and just record the results after you've seen it with your own eyes. And once you've seen it with your own eyes, that should give you plenty of confidence, combined with the past 10 years of backtesting, for you to ultimately be comfortable taking the trade and confident that it will play out. And even if it doesn't, that's fine, because you could have 4 of 10 play out or 4 of 8 play out, and you're still going to be profitable at the end of the day.
Love it. So yeah, fantastic. So yeah, well done on everything you've done so far. I'm looking forward to seeing where you end up, getting more payouts, scaling, going full time. So it's going to be exciting for you. I can't wait to see where
Yeah,
you get to.
I've actually got to the Prime Trader, because I noticed that FTMO has like these, I guess these like little promotion things you could do.
Mhm.
So these levels, I guess you can get to, and on my 10K account, because I've received 4 payouts that are over 4% each one in a 4-month period,
Yeah,
and I've never lost the account, they've actually made me into a Prime Trader on FTMO.
yeah.
So they
Wow.
increased my 10K account to 12,500, which is 25%. My take home is now 90-10 instead of 80-20.
Brilliant.
And they told me that my max allocation now is, instead of 400K, I can get up to 600K. And I also got a free 10K challenge on top
Oh
of
wow,
that.
amazing,
Yeah. Yeah.
amazing, man.
There's some credible benefits on FTMO, as long as you're a good trader, and your system has made me into a good trader.
Yeah, good habits. But yeah, FTMO is the best prop firm out there. It's the most legit, trusted one. Are you looking at any other prop firms, or are you just looking just to purely go with them?
Right now, I'm not really looking at other ones, just because I want to get max allocation
Yeah,
to 600K, and then eventually I'd like to get into the supreme trader level, where you're
right.
allowed $1 million allocation. And also, the thing I liked about the supreme trader is that there's no max daily loss, because I realized,
Right.
because the way I trade FTMO, I only risk, on my 10K, I risk 1%, but on the 50K, and I just got the 200K funded like 2 days ago as well, like the full account, I'm only risking 0.5% a trade, because I know a lot of traders have talked about like building a buffer, which will help with their psyche as well. But which is a good idea, I think. But what I don't like about it is that, even though if you build a buffer to say, let's say 10%, regardless if you lose 5% in a day, even though you're up 10%, you lose the account, which I don't like.
Yeah, I understand what you mean.
But because,
There's no,
yeah, so I wasn't a fan of that. So I just said, you know what, I'm just going to risk 0.5% a trade, because what are the odds that I'm going to lose 10%, 10 trades in a day? That's never happened in the strategy that I've backtested. In the 10-year span that I backtested, the worst 2 months were about a -10, a -11, which is fair. I mean, that happens, right? You might lose 8, 9, 10 in a row. But then I saw there were other months where there were 50, 40, 50% returns in a month. And
yeah,
yes, you have to hold those trades. Yeah, there would be like months where you'd have like 15 wins in a month, but maybe like 6 of those trades were taken the previous month. So you got to hold it. And that's fine,
yeah,
because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how long it takes to get the win and make the money. You're literally doing nothing. You're literally
yeah.
just looking at the chart to see where it's at, and then you put your phone away. Simple as that. So what I liked about the Supreme Trader portion of FTMO is that once you get to there, you have $1 million capital allocation, and as well as there's no more daily loss. So if I was to get up to that level, I would just build a 10, 12% buffer, and never have to worry about losing 5% in a day. Because like that doesn't happen either. I think it's happened once with me, but because I had 2 other trades that were so heavily in profit, I didn't lose the account. And
Yeah.
I closed them early because I was scared that what if this counts as a loss? But now if I let them play out, I would have taken the full profit on all of them. So if you become a supreme trader, you don't have to worry about any of that as well. Just build your buffer and you're good to go. And honestly, I'd always recommend taking majority of the payouts you get from FTMO and just put it in your personal account. Because I don't think FTMO or any of these prop firms will ever go away, but you want to at least have a contingency in place to make sure that you're still able to make good amounts of profit with your own money as well. And there's no rules too, right? You can risk as much as you want, but I only risk like a max 2.5% right now. But once I build it up a little more, I'm just going to reduce it to 2%. That way I'd have to lose 50 in a row, which isn't possible with this strategy anyways.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree with the personal. Prop firm should be a way to increase your personal account, and then you grow that.
Yeah.
Like you said, you don't know how long they're going to be here and things. You don't want to just 100% rely on them. So yeah, it should always be about the personal account.
Yeah. And
100%.
because I work right now, I don't have to worry about using the
Yeah.
trade money to live with. I live off of the
Yeah.
work money and put 100% of my payout into my personal account.
It's an advantage. Having a job is a good thing for a trader, but you're going to trade from a much better place than if you're having to totally rely when you're trading. You're more likely to make emotional based decisions than logical ones. But when you know you've got
Yeah.
another income stream coming in, you've got a job, okay, taking a trade, losing a trade, it's not life or death. And therefore, you trade better and it improves performance and you get better results. So, yeah, how do you find that yourself? Having that extra income helps.
Yeah, definitely, for sure. I mean, I won't have that extra income come in a month or two, but by then I'll know I've saved up enough money. So if I did have a bad month or two, I'll be fine. I could wear it and still have enough money to pay for my life as well. So that's why I just don't even worry. And I know eventually it's going to be very profitable at some point if you have a bad month or two. Like this whole year, I think the only negative month that there was in May. And I wouldn't even really call it negative because it was a minus 0.5% in May.
All right.
And then every other month was double digits, except maybe one where it was like 8 or 9%, but you have enough capital that 8 or 9% could be a ton of money anyways, you know? And I mean, just from this system, I think from after May, from June to now, there's been over 100% gain using your strategy. Like I said, in the last, I think June, July, August, September, October, November. Yeah, just alone in the last 6 months, there's been well over 100% gain. And then since January to now, probably around like 130 to 140% gained. And with gains like that, it's absurd. You know what I mean? Institutional prop firms would hire anybody that's capable of doing that, you know, because those guys are probably not doing anywhere near numbers like that, I'd imagine.
Yeah, true. Very true. You've got the plan in place, just keep executing. There's only 2 things you need to keep doing, my man. Should follow the plan and manage that risk. As long as you're doing that, you're all good.
Yeah, that's exactly what I've been doing for the last few months, and I'll just continue to do this as long as I can. I don't really want to do anything else but this, to be honest. I mean, yeah, I'll figure out something else because I'm so used to being busy for 11, 12 hours a day. So I'll try to fill that time with other things to at least get me outside and going to the gym, doing a bunch of other things, playing sports again, all that other stuff. Because like you said, 10 minutes of my whole day, maybe 15 if I'm looking at the 4 hour a little bit. But other than that, easy peasy. It's like that.
Yeah. There's more to life than staring at the screens, isn't there? That's you need to be going out, enjoying yourself, get hobbies and stuff, and let trading improve your life, not take it away.
Yeah.
Like we used to do with the day trading. Yeah. Brilliant. I'm really happy to hear all this. Yeah. Fantastic. So
Yeah, found your system.
oh, good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. Thanks, Tony. Great speaking to you, my friend. And yeah, we'll catch up soon in the Discord and stuff. But yeah, take care and take care to everyone on the YouTube channel. Thanks for joining me today. And I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.